Assalamu alaikum everyone. On behalf of Center for Global and Strategic Studies and Embassy of Republic of Azerbaijan, Islamabad, I, Palbisha Nawaz, welcome you all to our today's webinar on Azerbaijan-Pakistan Defense Cooperation, Successes and Opportunities, dedicated to 102nd anniversary of Azerbaijan Armed Forces. Azerbaijan and Pakistan have fraternal ties and share deep historical as well as cultural bonds which continue to strengthen over the period of time. With this, I would like to invite Lieutenant Colonel Khalid Taimur Akram, Executive Director, Center for Global and Strategic Studies, to kindly deliver his opening remarks. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much, Palbisha. And on behalf of Center for Global and Strategic Studies, I would like to congratulate the government of Azerbaijan and people of Azerbaijan on this day of 102nd Republic Day. And it is an honor for Center for Global and Strategic Studies to organize this webinar in collaboration with the Embassy of Azerbaijan at Islamabad. Since we have very eminent speakers who will be talking about this defense collaboration, but I would just like to mention few important dates which are very significant in the Pakistan-Azerbaijan military relationship. Pakistan and Azerbaijan signed the defense agreement in year 2003, and that resulted in the first Azerbaijan participation in Pakistan-led multinational exercises Aman in 2013. The representatives of Pakistan and Azerbaijan armed forces have been meeting very frequently, and lately in March 2019, Azerbaijan Defense Minister Colonel General Zakir visited Pakistan, and his visit was focused on basically the defense cooperation. Pakistan and Azerbaijan are very close partners, and since I myself have been visiting Azerbaijan a number of times, and whenever I had gone over there, I had found out that the people of Azerbaijan are historically, culturally very close to Pakistan. So from my side and from our center side, I would again like to congratulate all of you on 102nd Military Day, and thank you very much, Palbisha.
Thank you for your kind remarks, sir. I would now request Major General Saif Khalid Jafri, President, Center for Global and Strategic Studies, to kindly share a few words with us.
His Excellency, the Ambassador of Azerbaijan, our brother, Ambassador Alizada, and his staff, and the worthy panelists, it is indeed an honor for CGSS, really, to be hosting this program about the 102nd Armed Forces Day of Azerbaijan. Needless to say, Colonel Khalid has also mentioned this, that our ties with Azerbaijan go back a very long way. Actually, this particular region, for what is now Pakistan, we have historical ties with Azerbaijan, and I have always mentioned it to the ambassador also, that I was surprised on one of my visits to Baku when I was taken to Multan Sarai, and I found out that caravans from Multan had been visiting Baku for hundreds of years. So this is the extent of our relationship. Coming on to more modern ties, when I visited, the first time I visited Azerbaijan was with a delegation of the National Defense College, and we could instantly realize the warmth and the love which we received on arrival at Baku airport and throughout our visit also. So this is been going on traditionally. Pakistan and Azerbaijan are facing many common challenges. Pakistan has very strongly supported Azerbaijan in the conflict about Nagorno-Karabakh, and Pakistan is probably the only country which has not yet recognized Armenia. So this shows the extent of our relationship, and Azerbaijan in turn has always supported Pakistan on the resolution of Kashmir and other issues also. So it is very important that Pakistan and Azerbaijan have very strong defense relations. They're already very strong. This is demonstrated by the continuous interactions and high-level meetings between the respective institutions of both states. In 2014, Pakistan and Azerbaijan signed the bilateral military cooperation agreement during the 5th meeting of the Azerbaijan-Pakistan Working Group on military cooperation. In 2016, the former president of Pakistan, His Excellency Mr. Mamnoon Hussain, along with the Federal Minister of Defense Production, they visited Azerbaijan and stressed on the military cooperation to work together in the area of defense technology. The mutual deficiencies were again discussed in 2019 during the visit of the Azerbaijani defense minister to Pakistan, and we focused on the development of cooperation in the field of security, as well as military technical, military education, and other spheres. And I am very happy to learn that Azerbaijan is still sending students to the Staff College Quetta and to the NDU as well. The if a comparison is drawn between the military data on both the armed forces, there are many similarities in the composition and the overall structure of the armed forces. The exchange of strategic intelligence and information is extremely important, and which is an ongoing process between Azerbaijan and Pakistan. We have a very brotherly relationship, but there is always room for improvement as far as the armed forces are concerned, and I'm sure all this is happening, and both the sides are very cognizant of the fact that we need to cooperate with each other even further. So once again, congratulations, Excellency, on this very important day, and we hope that this cooperation will continue not only between Pakistan and Azerbaijan, but with the CGSS as well as your embassy here and with our counterparts in Azerbaijan. So thank you very much.
Thank you for your valuable input, sir. I would now request Colonel Mehmet Novruzov, Defense Attaché, Embassy of Azerbaijan at Islamabad, to kindly share his views.
Thank you, ma'am. Excellency, Honorable Generals, dear participants of the webinar, Assalamu alaikum and good morning. Before starting my speech, I would like to thank the Center for Global and Strategic Studies, Islamabad, for co-organizing today's webinar dedicated to the 102nd anniversary of Azerbaijan Armed Forces. And I especially thank Lieutenant General Nasir Khan Janjua, the honorable guest of honor of our today's webinar, and Major General Saeed Khalid Jafri, President CGSS, and all speakers and participants for sparing their time and joining us today. Since in few days we are going to celebrate 102nd anniversary of Azerbaijan Armed Forces, in my speech I will elaborate about the historical background of Azerbaijan Armed Forces, chronology of its development path, achievements and challenges. At the end of the World War I and after the collapse of Russian Empire in 1917, the People's Republic of Azerbaijan, the first democratic republic in the East, was declared on 28 May 1918. On 26 June 1918, Azerbaijan government issued an order on establishment of national army, and due to very difficult internal security environment, Azerbaijan Armed Forces was being formed and organized while its servicemen were fighting Armenian military groups supported by Bolshevik occupational forces. On April 28, 1920, the Azerbaijan Democratic Republic fell as a result of Bolshevik military intervention, and on the same day, Azerbaijan Soviet Socialist Republic was founded. With this, after 23 months, Azerbaijan Democratic Republic ceased to exist, and as the Minister of Defense was officially dissolved, their functions were delegated to the People's Military Commissariat, and immediately after that, the Bolsheviks executed a number of generals and high-ranking officers of Azerbaijan National Army. Nevertheless, even during the Soviet era, some partisans of Azerbaijan managed to accomplish great achievements in military service and became the glorious professionals in the Soviet Union's military, including their participation in the World War II. In order to prevent a new generation of Azerbaijan military servicemen from flourishing, they were sent off to the places where they could not apply any of their military skills. Although there were military academies in Azerbaijan, due to lack of basic military training institution in Azerbaijan, Azerbaijanis had difficulties to get admission in those academies. This issue was resolved only after national leader Haydar Aliyev rose to power in Azerbaijan in 1969, and number of Azerbaijanis in military academies had increased. Haydar Aliyev started looking for ways to facilitate higher military education for Azerbaijani youth. As such, he instituted the military school now known as the Jamshid Nakhchivansky Military Lyceum to help Azerbaijanis to get into military academies. Even though it was a very difficult task to establish such school in Azerbaijan, the national leader managed to tackle this issue with great foresight and courage. The national leader also managed to help Azerbaijani nationals to get admission to Baku Army and Naval Academies, as well as other military academies throughout the USSR on favorable terms. Thus, Haydar Aliyev established a sound base for training and education of national military staff 20 years before Azerbaijan regained its independence. Indeed, this military lyceum has become one of the major pillars of the national army after Azerbaijan restored its independence. Respected webinar participants, before disintegration of Soviet Union, starting from 1988, Armenia launched state-sponsored terrorism against Azerbaijan. In continuation of groundless territorial claims towards Azerbaijan, Armenia, taking advantage of negligence policy of Soviet leadership and with support of the corrupt commanders of the former Soviet army troops stationed in Armenia and in the territories of Nagorno-Karabakh region of Azerbaijan, as well as with direct involvement of international mercenaries and terrorist groups, started carrying out terror attacks and atrocities against ethnic Azerbaijanis living in Armenia and Nagorno-Karabakh region of Azerbaijan. On October 18th, 1991, Azerbaijan declared its independence from Soviet Union. Unfortunately, in the first years of Azerbaijan's independence, due to lack of good governance, the country was gripped by chaos, anarchy, and very weak economy. Taking advantage of this internal instability in Azerbaijan, Armenia, backed by their patrons and supported by terrorist groups, waged undeclared war on Azerbaijan over Nagorno-Karabakh, and as a result, 20% of Azerbaijan territories in Nagorno-Karabakh and 7 adjacent districts fell under occupation, which also resulted with the displacement of more than 1 million refugees and IDPs from both Armenia and Nagorno-Karabakh region of Azerbaijan. At last, national leader Haydar Aliyev came to power at the people's insistence in 1993, launching a new phase of army building. He created a disciplined army reported to the single commander, having liquidated all of those loose armed groups with political ambitions. It wasn't long after that, in early 1994, the Azerbaijan army carried out successful operation against the enemy near the town of Horadiz, Fizuli region. Following the temporary ceasefire declared on May 12, 1994, in order to carry out peace talks on Nagorno-Karabakh under mediation of OSCE Minsk group co-chaired by France, Russia, and USA, Azerbaijan started rebuilding its army. It has to be mentioned that, unfortunately, in order to divert its public's attention from its domestic problems, Armenia time to time tries misadventures and thus escalates situation in Nagorno-Karabakh. One of such largest escalations took place on the night of April 1st, 2016, when all frontier positions of Azerbaijan were subjected to heavy fire of large caliber weapons and mortars, which resulted with collateral damage amongst Azerbaijani population. After this provocation, Azerbaijan army was forced to retaliate and carry out counterattack, which in just few hours led to liberation of several strategic heights and large area in Nagorno-Karabakh. Azerbaijan, with the request that it received from OSCE Minsk group co-chairing countries, stopped offensive. Armenia suffered heavy casualties with more than 500 killed and around same number wounded during 4 days battle, which culminated in the unconditional victory of Azerbaijan army. In this 4 days battle, servicemen of Azerbaijan army demonstrated true heroism, having 10 times less casualties than the enemy. Another successful operation was carried out in Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic of Azerbaijan in May 2018, as a result of which 11,000 hectares of Nakhchivani land, including village of Junnut, were liberated from Armenian occupation. All these recent achievements clearly demonstrate high morale and operational readiness of Azerbaijan army, which is ready and waiting for the order of the Supreme Commander-in-Chief to liberate all occupied territories of Azerbaijan. Presently, under the leadership of Mr. Ilham Aliyev, the President of the Republic of Azerbaijan, Azerbaijan army undergoing major development process. Azerbaijan Armed Forces is ranked 64th globally among 138 countries, according to the Global Firepower 2020 ranking, and is the strongest army in the South Caucasus region. Dear webinar participants, today Azerbaijan has engaged in military cooperation with more than 36 countries, including with the Islamic Republic of Pakistan. The Minister of Defense of the Republic of Azerbaijan attaches great importance to its military cooperation with the armed forces of the Islamic Republic of Pakistan. Until now, more than 350 servicemen of Azerbaijan armed forces have received wide range of specialized military training programs and participated in different multinational exercises in Pakistan, as well as servicemen of Pakistan armed forces have undergone training programs and participated in military exercises in Azerbaijan. These activities strengthen very effective friendship bonds and help to improve level of interoperability between our military personnel. So I will not talk more about the Azerbaijan-Pakistan military cooperation because another speaker will elaborate more about that. So with this, I conclude my speech. Thank you.
Thank you for your input, sir. We will now be sharing a brief video dedicated to Azerbaijan Armed Forces.
Salam asker. İşğal altında olan torpaqlar azad olunandan sonra orada qaldırılacaq Azərbaycan bayrağı azadlıq meydanına gətiriləcək və hərbi paradda göstəriləcək. Eşq olsun Azərbaycan ordusuna, yaşa.
I would now request Colonel Nadeem Chaudhry, Defense Attaché, Embassy of Pakistan at Baku, to kindly share his views. Over to you, sir.
His Excellency Mr. Ali Alizadeh, Lieutenant General Nasir Khan Janjua, Hilal Imtiaz Military, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, good morning and very warm welcome to the 102nd Armed Forces Day of Azerbaijan on this esteemed webinar. I'm Colonel Nadeem Yaqub Chaudhry. I'm the Defense Attaché of Pakistan in Azerbaijan, and I'm performing this task since July 2017. It is indeed a great honor and privilege to be part of this esteemed webinar with all of you. I've been asked to say a few lines about the defense cooperation of both countries. The two nations are now considered strategic partners, enjoys close brotherly relations based on historic, cultural, and religious commonalities. Pakistan was among the first countries to recognize Azerbaijan, and till to date do not recognize Armenia on its principal stand on the issue of Nagorno-Karabakh. Azerbaijan acknowledges Pakistan's support in response firmly support our stance on efforts and for early solution of Kashmir issue in accordance with the United Nations resolutions. Both Pakistan and Azerbaijan are members of OIC contact groups on Kashmir and Nagorno-Karabakh respectively. Pakistan and Azerbaijan military cooperation dates back to 1994 after the establishment of embassy in Baku. However, these relations got an impetus after the signing of strategic defense cooperation in 2002 and later in 2015 by the presidents of both the nations. Strategic Declaration of March 2015 reinforces the previous memoranda of understandings and provided the basis to enhance defense trade and cooperation between two brotherly states. Important aspects of military training, exchange of personnel, joint military exercises, exchange of information, use of bilateral training facilities, defense, science, and industrial cooperation were covered in the Strategic Partnership Declaration. Pakistan and Azerbaijan are continuously extending cooperation in the field of security, as well as military, military technical, military educational, and other spheres, especially in the past few years. Different visits were carried out in this aspect by defense hierarchy and military officials of both the countries to extend cooperation and support in these fields. In 2018-19, there have been a number of exchange of high-level delegations to discuss bilateral military cooperation, especially in the field of training, joint exercise, and technical areas. Azerbaijan is a priority one country for Pakistan, and all training facilities, courses are available to our Azerbaijan brethren. Till now, more than 350 officers of Azerbaijan armed forces have completed their training in different training institutions of Pakistan. Every year, Pakistani Air Force officers and crew members visit Azerbaijan for their training. Moreover, in 2018, Pakistan and Azerbaijan decided to conduct a joint anti-terrorism military training exercise, which will be, inshallah, held in 2021, for which preparations are underway. The first exercise will be conducted in Baku with participation of special forces of both armed forces. Pakistan Armed Forces feel immense pride that Azerbaijan Armed Forces are using Pakistani defense products with a lot of ease and confidence. Our recent deal of Super Mashad training aircrafts has created a new chapter in our defense cooperation, where both air forces are supporting each other through latest technology and professional training standards. In addition, Azerbaijan Armed Forces and other paramilitary units are also extremely satisfied with our defense products. Pakistan defense production complexes are producing top-of-the-line, most advanced and reliable weapon systems, which are available for our brethren in Azerbaijan Armed Forces. Ladies and gentlemen, in an unprecedented circumstances, after 27th February 2019, Azerbaijan Armed Forces participated in National Day Parade on 23rd March 2019 with a parade contingent and 2 paratroopers. Minister of Defense of Azerbaijan, Colonel General Zakir Hasanov, also graced the ceremony on the invitation of Mr. Pervez Khattak, Minister of Defense of Pakistan, as guest of honor, which was indeed a matter of great privilege and respect for Pakistan Armed Forces. Pakistan and Azerbaijan are brotherly countries and armed forces of both countries enjoys immense goodwill and have firm belief on each other. The growing strategic military cooperation between Pakistan and Azerbaijan is based on mutual trust, respect, and professionalism. I'm certain that defense cooperation is likely to reach a new height. However, I consider that other areas like political, economic, and social spheres will also get impetus in next few years. I sincerely thank all the participants and Ambassador, His Excellency Ali Alizadeh and Colonel Mehman Norozov for providing me this opportunity to be part of this August gathering. I thank you all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for sharing your views with us. I would now request His Excellency, Mr. Ali Alizadeh, Ambassador of the Republic of Azerbaijan to the Islamic Republic of Pakistan. Sir.
Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning to all of the participants. On behalf of the Embassy of the Republic of Azerbaijan, I also welcome all of you on this webinar dedicated to 202nd anniversary of Azerbaijan Armed Forces. I am pleased to see here our distinguished guest, General General Janjua Saab, General Jafari, and defense attaches and military attaches from different countries, from brotherly, friendly countries, as well as our friends from media. I cannot, list everybody who is here, but I warmly welcome all of you. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for sharing this significant webinar dedicated to Armed Forces Day of Azerbaijan today. I am also thankful to CGSS for wonderful collaboration with the Embassy of Azerbaijan in organizing such kind of webinars during this pandemic time. Here were mentioned a lot of views. I am thankful for your views, our speakers, and I am sure that we will be able to listen our very experienced General John Jiao in this webinar as well. What I would like to say that Azerbaijan and Pakistan, are bound by the relations of strong relationship and strategic partnership, which have very solid roots and reflects the will of our fraternal nations. And one of the main pillars of this relations, one of the main pillars of this strategic partnership is also our cooperation in defense, security, and military fields. And thanks to the efforts of the leadership of both countries, these relations are also developing steadily year by year. I am very pleased to share that in the recent years we were able to further strengthen our military relations, and the role of military leadership was and are commendable too. We are thankful to Pakistan military leadership for continued efforts on accelerating and for the contribution to our relations. If we'll look to the recent years, we can easily notice that how many works have been carried out, initiatives have been taken, and successful projects have been implemented for the strengthening of our military relations. And it was already mentioned here by the defense attaches of both countries. The projects have been done by our armed forces in our bilateral relations. And it was also commendable that the Minister of Defense of Azerbaijan first time ever participated in the parade, Pakistan Day Parade 2019 with the military contingent of Azerbaijan, and show solidarity of Azerbaijani armed forces, Azerbaijani government, and as well as Azerbaijani nation with Pakistan. I would like to say that if you will glance to the history of armed forces of Azerbaijan, despite that we faced war by the aggressor country Armenia, and our 20% of territories occupied by Armenian, but despite of all these things, by the leadership of Supreme Commander in Chief, Azerbaijan armed forces made great strides in army building, and our defense attaché also was mentioned here. Now Azerbaijan army is one of the strongest armies in the region. And Azerbaijan army now is capable to liberate occupied territories of Azerbaijan anytime. A lot of works were done for the development, for the modernization of Azerbaijan army, and I see the role of our relations with Pakistan also here, and I am thankful to Pakistan Armed Forces and its leadership for support to Azerbaijan on Nagorno-Karabakh conflict and demand of unconditional withdrawal of Armenian troops from internationally recognized territories of Azerbaijan. And we are very much appreciated this brotherly gesture. And I thank Pakistan Armed Forces and leadership for continued cooperation, and I express my confidence that these relations will be further strengthening in the years ahead. Today is the significant day. Unfortunately, we have no too many time to share our views on these days, but taking this opportunity, I would like to congratulate the Azerbaijani nation, Supreme Commander-in-Chief of Azerbaijan, President of Azerbaijan, as well as the staff members of Azerbaijan Armed Forces, our defense attaché, our assistants of defense attaché, and all the members of Azerbaijan Armed Forces on the occasion of the Armed Forces Day of Azerbaijan. And I am thankful to all of you once again for joining to us on this webinar. And I am sure that I also would like to mention the efforts of Colonel Nadim. He is going to finish his tenure as a defense attaché in Azerbaijan, and during his tenure, we were able also to further strengthen our relations, and new defense attaché soon will join to Pakistan Embassy in Baku, and I believe that he will continue the works of the Colonel Nadim. Thank you all, thank you for your participation, and Pakistan, Azerbaijan, as we say, Dosti Zindabad. Thank you.
Thank you for your valuable input. Now I would request our chief guest of honor, Lieutenant General Nasir Khan Janjua, former National Security Advisor of Pakistan, to kindly share his views with us. Over to you, sir.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Let me start by saying, all-time honorable, all-time great armed forces of Azerbaijan, Honorable Ambassador of Azerbaijan, Excellency Mr. Ali Alizada, Major General Syed Khalid Jafri, President CGSS, Colonel Mehman, Defense Attaché of Azerbaijan, Colonel Nadeem Chaudhry, Defense Attaché of Pakistan, Colonel Khalid Taimur, Executive Director, CGSS, Mr. Amir Wari that I could see, and all the other honorable defense attaches, dignitaries, excellencies, and ladies and gentlemen who will be witnessing our webinar later. Assalamu alaikum and good morning. To me, it's a great day where we are holding this webinar in Pakistan to celebrate 102nd anniversary of Azerbaijan Armed Forces. It's a great occasion to commemorate the great sacrifices and services of defenders of Azerbaijan, the proud armed forces of Azerbaijan, along with the people of Azerbaijan. It's a great day for armed forces of Azerbaijan, where both Azerbaijan and Pakistani nation stand with them to acknowledge their resolute role, which they continue to play with utmost prestige, dignity, and honor. We all collectively acknowledge their contributions, which they continue to make for making Azerbaijan a progressive and a prosperous country. Their unflinching resolve, steadfastness, and readiness to defend every inch of Azerbaijan is not only admirable, but unquestionable. Their ability to support and maintain the national security and wholeheartedly belonging to the people of Azerbaijan is exceedingly praiseworthy. Let me say that I am not only thankful, but am proud to be the guest of honor for your 102nd Armed Forces Day. Let me tell you that we as Pakistani nation and armed forces of Pakistan are proud of you. Your indomitable bravery, your courage, and your fortitude is acknowledged by us with great respect. In addition, we hold national leadership of Azerbaijan and people of Azerbaijan in a very high regard. And we do see a great and common future with you all. After recognizing independence of Azerbaijan immediately on its inception in October 1991, Pakistan is one country which has been extending unconditional support to Azerbaijan in its conflict with Armenia over Nagorno-Karabakh. As an expression of solidarity with Azerbaijan and considering pro-Indian approach of Armenia on Kashmir conflict, Pakistan neither recognized Armenia as an independent state nor established any diplomatic relationship with that country. In February 2012, Senate Foreign Relations Committee of Pakistan recognized Khochali massacre of 26 February 1992 as genocide, further reinforcing Pakistan's support to Azerbaijan. Pakistan, as a member of OIC contact group on Nagorno-Karabakh, supports Azerbaijan's position. On the other hand, Azerbaijan, as a member of OIC contact group on Kashmir, supports Pakistan's position on Jammu and Kashmir dispute. Both the countries also coordinate their work, their position, not only in OIC, but on all other international forums of common interest. And as are both the defense attaches and the Honorable Ambassador already explained, it's very good to see Pakistan and Azerbaijan continue productive cooperation in all fields, including military, and military technical fields. The contract signed between PAC Kamra and Azerbaijan Air Force on procurement of Pakistani-made Super Mashak training aircraft by Azerbaijan in 2018 has opened new avenues for future practical cooperation in this field. Pakistan offers a variety of indigenous manufactured weapons and equipment to Azerbaijan, including GF-17 Thunder multi-role combat aircraft, jointly developed and produced by Pakistan and China at PAC Kamra. I strongly believe that Pakistan and Azerbaijan are united by traditional relations of friendship, brotherhood, and their strategic partnership will further grow to benefit both the nations, which will indeed improve the regional security and stability. It is undeniable fact that there is huge potential for further developing bilateral relationship between Pakistan and Azerbaijan. And I'm very proud to say that our all-time favorite, our all-time sweet, all-time committed brother and a friend, His Excellency Mr. Ali Alizada, the Ambassador of Azerbaijan, and all his staff at the Azerbaijan Embassy to Pakistan work very hard to further promote bilateral relations between the two countries. Taking this opportunity, I wish to reaffirm in this testing times of COVID-19 pandemic that Pakistan and Azerbaijan stand shoulder to shoulder. And I'm confident that the existing close brotherly relations and cooperation between our countries and armed forces and people will continue to grow stronger in the years ahead and will further contribute to the global and regional security, prosperity, and strengthening of brotherhood bonds of our two countries and nations. In the end, once again, let me congratulate the armed forces leadership and all servicemen of Azerbaijan armed forces on this occasion of 102nd anniversary of Azerbaijan armed forces. I wish to all military servicemen of Azerbaijan of armed forces great health, continued success, soonest and earliest liberation of Nagorno-Karabakh and restoration of territorial integrity of Azerbaijan, and everlasting peace and prosperity to Azerbaijan. And I would also like to mention here Colonel Mehman, the Defense Attaché of Azerbaijan to Pakistan. You are a great representative of your armed forces. You are doing a great job here. I congratulate you and your team also on this day. Last but not least, I thank His Excellency Mr. Ali Alizada, the Ambassador of Azerbaijan to Pakistan, all staff of Embassy of Azerbaijan to Pakistan, and the Center for Global and Strategic Studies for organizing this webinar dedicated to 102nd anniversary of Azerbaijan Armed Forces. Long live Armed Forces of Azerbaijan. Long live people of Azerbaijan. Long live national and armed forces leadership of Azerbaijan. Long live Dosti of Pakistan and Azerbaijan. And as we say, Azerbaijan Zindabad, Pakistan Paindabad. I thank you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. We will now be moving on to our interactive session where the participants can either comment or ask a question. But I would request everyone to be kindly brief. First, I would request Mr. Amir Wari, editor The News, to kindly share a few words with us. Sir.
Thank you, Balbasha, and good morning to everybody. General Janjua, General Jaffrey, Ambassador Alizadeh, my younger brother, and all 34 participants who are listening to us. Very, warm greetings and Assalamu Alaikum. And congratulations, Ambassador Alizadeh and Colonel Mehman on the 102nd Armed Forces Day. Most of the things have been said. I just actually want to say that the kind of situation we are passing through, while there is, a growing feeling that the way the region and its politics is changing, maybe enhanced relationship between the armies of the region and Pakistan Army is, a sort of a necessity of the day when CPAC and BRI will basically get into full action. And, all these countries, when I went to school, we used to call them RCD, Pakistan, Iran, and Turkey, and then later became ECO. But then there was, a sincere feeling among Pakistanis who have interest in regional and international politics that the ECO countries and Azerbaijan plus 5 Central Asian republics, should become a formidable region of millions and millions of, people with common heritage and history. My only point which I actually want to stress is that, the kind of situation we are passing through in Corona, I think while we are focusing on the military relationship, the importance of joint training and military, military to military cooperation, I think it's also time that when viruses are, impacting the whole world, maybe Azerbaijan and Pakistan can, put their head together on research and development in the fields of health, facilities, and also, research. I think it will not only benefit both these countries, but also other regional countries where we saw that Corona started as an epidemic and now it's called a pandemic. And I believe that it will become an endemic thing, whenever the virus, the medication is found. So I think we need to kind of go beyond that, from military to military relationship, and expand it to the strategic community, whether they are journalists, whether they are defense commentators, whether they're defense analysts. What are the needs of these countries and their armed forces and societies, how to bond together to the challenges of tomorrow, while we see that, the power levers are shifting from the west to the east. And with that, the challenges in the region are also, growing. The recently, what we saw between China and India, and when we talk about Nagorno-Karabakh and Kashmir, similar situations. So we don't know, what kind of situations will emerge. So I think all these countries should go beyond words, beyond very strong emotions, and, basically translate all these relations into a meaningful, bondage. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Next, we have Ms. Arusa Salahuddin with us. She is an IR student from Sialkot, and Ms. Arusa has a question for Colonel Nadeem Chaudhry. Arusa, you can ask your question now.
Sir, my question is regarding how we can organize mutual visit to exchange military education, research, and development between two countries.
Arusa, in last 2-3 years, since the start of this pandemic, I would be very proud to say that we were Pakistan and Azerbaijan were the countries which were exchanging the most number of visits happening between two armed forces and the training institutions between both countries. I would just give the number, like from Pakistan, there were around 52 delegations who visited Azerbaijan in last 3 years. That includes starting from National Defense University and other institutions down towards all the technical level institutions. And from Azerbaijan to Pakistan, there were around 42 military visits which happened to Pakistan, which is really heartening to know. So I'm sure that after this, inshallah, this pandemic will be over. The visits will start again, and the cooperation is likely to continue very rapidly, inshallah. And I'm sure all the students of NDU and all of this is part of the agenda. NDU has a MOU signed with the top institutions in Azerbaijan. So in coming years, there will be student exchange programs also coming in, inshallah.
Thank you. Next we have with us is Dr. Zamina Baloch. She's a professor from Islamia College, Peshawar. And Ms. Zamina has a question for Ambassador Ali Alizadeh. Zamina, you can go ahead.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. My question is, Pakistan and Azerbaijan, they share striking similarity with each other. There is defense and energy sphere cooperation going on. Modest educational exchanges also taking place. There are many economic cooperations going on. My question is, a little more is needed. Like we are lacking these direct flights. There's a little space which is still left, which need to be looked at. A more cooperation, because we know that in this region, since Pakistan and Azerbaijan having many similarities are cooperating, but in the same region we can see India and Armenia also cooperating in economic field, which could be like for not very good intentions. So what best we have is very good, having such good friends here in the region. So my just question is that a little more cooperation in these such fields. You can say person to people contact, and this is required. So what else we can do in that? Thank you so much.
Ambassador Ali Alizadeh, sir, your comments, please.
Thank you so much, Madam, for your research and for your question. I think, yes, you are right. A lot of works done in the previous years, and establishing direct flights was also one of the aims of both countries. And we worked on it very hardly in the last year, in 2019, and proposal from Azerbaijani side to establish direct flights from Azerbaijan to Pakistan by Azerbaijan Airlines were presented to Pakistani authorities, and it was in the process and the finalization process, but unfortunately this pandemic didn't allow us to start these flights, and I believe that after that we will be, after the pandemic will be over, we will start direct flights, because the number of now visitors increase very high from both sides as well. And coming to the people-to-people contact, some projects were also implemented in the previous years in science, in culture, but we have a lot of opportunities in these fields, in humanitarian cultural fields, in humanitarian cultural ties. Media can play here a big role. I noticed just now Mr. Gori is here. Thank you so much, Mr. Gori, brother, for your positive views and for your remarks. I think that the media also can play, and the non-governmental organization, our think tanks, and I commend the works of CGSS as well, which is do efforts every time to accelerate Azerbaijan-Pakistan relations. So opportunities we have a lot. Promotion and awareness campaign should be more done by embassies, by different authorities, so that we will be able to further strengthen, to further develop our bilateral ties, especially people-to-people contacts.
Thank you. With that, we will be concluding our interactive session. I would now request Major General Saeed Khalid Jafri, President, Center for Global and Strategic Studies, to kindly present his closing remarks.
Thank you very much. I would like to thank His Excellency Ambassador Ali Alizada, General Nasir Khan Janjua, and of course the other participants, the defense attaches who participated in this webinar on this very important subject of military cooperation between Pakistan and Azerbaijan on the 102nd anniversary of the Armed Forces Day. And as has been brought out by all the speakers, Pakistan and Azerbaijan continue to have very strong relations. And we have common cultural roots. We have common history. So we hope that we can proceed even further now in the future between Pakistan and developing relations between Pakistan and Azerbaijan. And I hope that we, the CGSS, can act as a bridge in any areas which His Excellency feels. We are there to help him. And of course, we hope and pray that the relations between Pakistan and Azerbaijan, especially the militaries, they continue to be enhanced. So thank you very much. Pakistan and Azerbaijan, dosti zindabad.
Thank you, sir. Now, on behalf of Center for Global and Strategic Studies, I, Palbisha Nawaz, would like to extend my gratitude to all the speakers and the participants for taking out time and joining us. Thank you all.